Hello everyone, my name is Raven, and welcome to my Company of Heroes commentary series. And we are playing at Rails and Metal today, and this is, when you know it, a user-submitted commentary, which is awesome. I do believe I only have one of these left, so when you guys are watching this video, please send me more, because, you know, I don't mind doing just my videos, but you know, I like doing other people's. And the person who sent me this is this person right here, ComEhlers. I don't know. I'm just gonna call him Com. And his partner, who's playing as the British, is OldRelicFighting, and I'm just gonna call him OldRelic. And their opponents is Serpicode, who's playing as the Wehrmacht, and you know, I can't pronounce that, so I apologize, and I'm not even going to bother trying to embarrass myself. I've done that enough playing the Company of Heroes, so I'm just going to call him Ober, and he's also playing as the Wehrmacht. And this is a 2v2 random auto match, so I have no idea what's going to happen. Well, I do, but I'm just going to pretend I don't. And I also will click play now, because it would be nice to be able to play it. Okay, so it has begun, and it took them a little while to get moving. And Com is going to send his engineer straight out right from the get-go, I assume, to either capture that point or maybe go for one of the victory points. No, he's going to go straight for it. That's an interesting strategy. Normally you want to get your first engineer building your barracks, or I don't know, a support center, whatever tactic you happen to have developed. And Ober and Serpicode have already immediately begun to move out. Serpicode is, it looks like, running straight for the victory point to get that early first few points taken off. And Ober is also running straight for the victory point. And let's see if they built anything. No, they have not. That's rather interesting, using a nice engineer spam right from the get-go to kind of get stuff out. And Com has himself a weapon support center up. And Old Relic here is, I think that's kind of interesting. He's playing as the British. I don't really see too many people playing as the British, so it's a nice change of pace. And he's built himself a mortar emplacement. That's an interesting thing to do so early on, when you know the lines haven't really been drawn yet. Although the best line ever naturally is the one that pretty much traps them in their base. And Serpicode is building a Wehrmacht quarters, and Ober has yet to do anything. He's relying on his engineers to do pretty much everything for him. Alright, and Com here is sending all of his was done a nice tactic I use, actually, when I play the Wehrmacht, because when you play the Wehrmacht and MG, mass clumping of MGs can be pretty useful, unless of course they really put out a bunch of snipers, in which case it's not so useful anymore. Alright, it seems Serpicode is kind of starting to block off the that little middle point there. Old Relics probably use one of those squads to run over and cap that victory point. Let's see, Ober here is finally finally got himself Wehrmacht quarters. Ooh, Serpicode has himself a nice jeep. And Com is building himself a barracks. So overall, this match is going pretty slow at this point. With Old Relic here kind of digging in on this side. Ooh. Now that there sucks. Losing a Jeep after you first get it. I shouldn't have run it into him. Oh, and over here, Ober has himself a sniper. That's pretty useful. He has himself 2 snipers. Ouch. And Serpicode here got himself another lovely Jeep. You know, I have to say, I really do like the fact that the British can move their trucks around. It's a really awesome feature of the game. Though it's also kind of annoying as well that they can't really cap points unless they're vehicles inside of the territory zone. Well, this is kind of interesting. Oh, here comes up a sniper. You join with the other 2. Ow. Ooh, 3 snipers. That's a horrible combination. And over here we have Serpicode trying to run his Jeep around the Vickers. He needs another Vickers, like right here. Otherwise, everything's just going to go up and around and right into him. Ouch, 3 snipers. That's really going to hurt Com until Com either gets his own counter sniper or gets lucky and just runs like 2 or 3 squads into him and kills them all. Ober also has a Jeep as well. Or I guess more specifically a motorcycle.
Enemy unit down.
I have no idea what Com's doing right there.
Infantry squad lost.
And Ober's got himself 3 snipers and an MG42. Ouch. He got himself a Jeep just in time. Though I don't really think that Jeep's going to do much with the MG42 right there. Not unless he flanks it. Let's see. He's got himself one rifle squad and a supply depot coming up. An old relic got himself a field support truck. Let's see how they doing up over here. Well, Serpicode's got himself a Comcraft Center. And he's still got his Wehrmacht quarters, though that's not really too bad of a strategy there. I'm unsure why they always run for the fuel points and stuff first. I would always, at the very least, get rid of the victory point so it can stop ticking down on you. And then you can go for the fuel. Oh, and here comes Ober's Volks Grenadiers. Wow, Old Relic's not really getting too much focused on him. It's amassed quite a nice little squad up there with 2 lieutenants.
Going after one of our munitions points.
Fixed up and ready to go. We're getting shot up here. Rifle squad has contact.
Alright, and Com finally got himself an armored car. Finally. That's excellent. That'll surely turn the tide up here if he can get it up there in time. Which he should be able to do, since he has absolutely nothing over there. And he's given it the 50 cal and the armored side plates. That'll be excellent. Maybe now he'll finally be able to take this side back over here. He should get himself another one if he can.
Enemy unit down.
Ooh, and here comes his 3 snipers. Oh, he got one of them. Oh, 2 of the... Oh, that has to suck right there.
The Huns are taking our territory.
That was a pretty destructive blow right there.
AT paradrop is now available.
Ooh, he's rolling off a Pack 38 and he can't micro the armored car. Oh, and he lost his Greyhound. But fortunately, he's built himself another one. Let's go see how Old Relic and Serpicode are going over here. Not bad. They're kind of shooting each other to death. Rifle grenades and Piats. Ooh, pretty.
Enemy unit down. We're losing a munition sector.
All right, finally got his new Greyhound. That'll be, hopefully this time, he won't get it mostly destroyed. I like Old Relic here with this big clump, just running it around. Wow. That was quite destructive. They didn't lose any squads, so that's unfortunate. And here comes Com's Greyhound to fight the OberSchlesien. You know, I have to say, they're not... Com probably shouldn't focus so much on the machine gun emplacements. They're not bad, but, you know, there's lots of other things you can, you know, focus and do with them. With that manpower and fuel. I would personally rather spend it on more Greyhounds. Much more effective. Portable. All right. Now, I do have one question about Ober. He has engineers right there. Why is he not taking the victory point? Oh, there he goes. Never mind. I spoke literally a second too soon. And Com got himself the upgraded bar. That'll prove quite useful. But yeah, I would have taken that point a long time ago. I'm liking this so far, and Old Relic got himself a kangaroo carrier. That's a... Well, I guess he's going to outfit it with a bunch of men and then put Piats in it. And then just kind of run around and rampage. Oh, yeah. very well known and useful strategy.
That's it. Construction finished.
Ooh, and Ober's got himself some grenadiers with Panzerschrecks. Hopefully Com saw those or focuses on them.
Enemy unit down.
Oh, nice. Can stay out of the way of that. That's no problem.
Enemy unit down. Paratrooper unit has been destroyed.
Ouch. That poor paratrooper unit. And Serpicode here's got himself a nice half track. Just rolling it straight on down.
We're getting hit pretty good. I got a bad feeling about this car.
Grenades have arrived. Resource drop is now available.
It's not looking too good at the moment for Com. I mean, he's got enough to where he can hold, but unless he takes that point, you know, that's his victory point. It's all about reducing that number down.
Got it zeroed in.
And boy, do they have a lot of snipers. Good day. Of course, that also means they're at probably a pretty high cap with all this, so they can keep pushing and taking all these points. They could quite easily oh, nice. He's going to kangaroo carrier right into his base. Very nice. Wonder if that will divert his attention any.
AT is deployed.
Well, I guess there's always this path if you absolutely need to.
We are taking fire.
Let's go back over here and see how the destruction of Serpicode's base is going. Oh, and he rolled up a stag hound. Good day.
Enemy unit down.
Some pretty good microing by the old relic. The kangaroo carrier rush is quite a useful strategy, although I have to say, I guess it really doesn't matter if you have 2 of the victory points now. Serpicode's got just this here, and his entire base is destroyed. If I was Com, I would take this nice advantage to kind of push, to kind of force Ober from being able to help Serpicode. But it looks like he's kind of just chilling out, just sitting, not doing anything. Probably too focused on his crew up here.
Enemy unit down. Enemy unit down.
Rally on me! Trying to flank us!
Battle's going on all over the place. Excellent, they got the point finally. Well, that'll work out pretty well. They'll at the very least allow it to tick down for them. I like Old Relic's strategy though of using the kangaroo carriers. You know, when you watch this video, I just want you to know that you can use the Greyhound against Panzerschrecks if you just keep it at bay. You know, just keep it away from them and always make sure it faces them. They'd have to come within range. So you can micro it and, you know, shoot their grenadiers at the Panzerschreck. And now that you guys have this momentum, I wouldn't stop. I would have kept going. Though you don't have much defending here. I mean, you do have a few engineer squads, but that's not going to defend against an army of snipers. Says there they are. Roll the Jeep up and kill them really quick. Maybe leave the Greyhound, repair it. Oh. That is quite an army. Nice, he stole his supplies.
We have aerial recon.
Ooh, and a forced retreat. Excellent. Got himself some commandos too. That's always useful. I didn't know Serpicode had a mortar. Never saw him use it.
We hold the initiative. At this rate, we'll be taking Berlin by Christmas.
Ah, this is nice. Ogre's done a nice little flanking. Shame the Staghound saw it. Ooh, fake smoke. Oh, not so fake smoke.
Enemy unit down.
I love that about the commandos. They get some nice fake smoke. Now, what I don't get is why Ober has not captured that point back yet. Let's see. Does he have any men? Got some snipers. There's poor airborne. You have a Jeep right there, Com. There you go. Reveal them all, then kill them all. Let's see. Ooh, he's he's refilling his kangaroo carriers. Ouch. There's only one way to stop a kangaroo carrier rush. Well, I guess it'd be really easy if you were the Panzer Elite. Once you take out the Well, once you take out the kangaroo carriers, you just mow them down with assault troopers.
Paratroopers on point.
Ouch.
Paratroopers on point.
Also, Common, you're watching this. You should have taken this with one of your engineers. This point right here. That's more munitions, and it would have increased your manpower because your pop cap would have went up a little bit, just a smidge. And that's always useful. Oh, and Ober has dropped. Well, I guess that's kind of fair enough considering what was coming. I know when I play Panzer Elite, there have been times when I have dropped because, wow, the Panzer Elite are absolute nightmares to fight. Seriously.
Enemy unit down. Combat air patrol.
They are
station.
seriously built for this game mode. I mean, they're not too bad to fight and annihilate, but when you have to hold the victory points, wow, they are a nightmare to fight. They truly and really are a nightmare to fight.
Engineers get the piss pounded out of them. Sniper!
Infantry squad lost. Enemy unit down.
I have no idea why his stag count is in there. Oh well. Also, I like how if he takes over with the AI takes all of his men and runs out and starts capturing points again. The AI is so cool when they do that.
Enemy unit down. Losing ground out there.
But yes, as I was saying about the Panzer Elite, they are an absolute nightmare to fight in this this game mode. And for those of you who are maybe new to Company of Heroes, if you ever do play against the Panzer Elite in an auto match or whatever, nice tip on beating them is just choke off their field points with riflemen. If you're playing on this map and they're down here and they're on this side, you may have issues taking this point from them. But just choke off their field because they really need it for the infantry, car, and some other stuff.
Enemy unit down.
And we'll watch him detonate this. Or no, maybe he already did it. Oh, no, there he goes. Oh, look at that. That was so much luck right there. Oh. Oh.
Enemy unit down.
Oh. And only one engineer survived. That was funny. I'm sorry. We were watching all this, but I just wanted to see the Goliath to see if it could survive.
Player support is asking for smoke.
So that's a pretty good match. You don't really see that too often in Victory Point, someone actually taking out the base. But it does happen a lot. I just haven't seen it too often. So now all they have to do is run over here and get rid of this, and, well, obviously probably kill the Pak-38, but too much left to do. Yeah, he's gonna run over with his airborne. 4 airborne through cordless rifles. Yeah, that'll take out a building just fine.
Casualties being reported.
Very nice. Gonna run over there with the Greyhounds. Oh wow. They have like no health, but there's still 2 of them alive. And it's down, and the Panzerschreck missed. Excellent. Oh, that got the other one. Ah, what a shame. Ranked up, then crashed. They have both the bases down. I'm not sure why they're not going for this point and just getting rid of it. Of course, then again, no, they know about it. So, they know about that bunker, so there's no reason why they wouldn't know to go over there and get it. This mortar squad is still alive. It's still causing problems.
Enemy unit down.
Let's see how it's going over here. Still not so good. That's right. Run over. Blow it up. You can do it. Now, you know what? I'm actually going to fast forward. They'll do it. Sorry, there's just, I don't really need to see them capturing points. Plus, sometimes it's interesting to watch a fight at 8x speed.
Enemy unit down.
There's not really much going on over there. Excellent, he brought the kangaroo carry over, finally. I don't know why he just didn't do that to begin with. I mean, there's only a pack 38 and... Excellent, finally, and Serpicode died. Excellent. That wasn't too bad of a match. As I've said before, if you have any matches and you'd like me to do a commentary on them, just send them to me and I shall do some commentating. Yes, I will. Alright, as well, you can check the description for the email where you can send the replay. As well, you can also join the Facebook group or the Steam group where we do have weekly gameplays of Company of Heroes or whatever, but mostly it seems to be Company of Heroes. And as well, you can also follow me on Twitter if you'd like to keep update with what I'm doing. And thank you, Com, for sending me the video. It was a nice match, though it was a bit slow-paced at some points where you could have done, you know, a little bit more instead of just sitting around, but it doesn't matter. You won, and it was a pretty good match overall. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.